So today is day 49 of 2026. In today's vlog, I basically want to talk about our first review that was of this semester, that is where they expected that we have at least 50% of implementation. To be honest, sometimes I feel explaining yourself, even after explaining the reason for not working during a certain duration, the reason for not doing something is already explained, and still paying asks why, what, it feels like you're not being heard. You're just trying to prove that you didn't really do something, basically your fault. That I'm glad that I took like I moved away from being the team lead, because my teammates clearly did not understand the pressure that I was feeling. And basically my mother also told me that that she was asked where if I am the only one feeling the pressure, why, I'm like the only one getting pressured. Now the thing is, my mother knows the entire thing, and which is a good thing. Now if someone doesn't communicate about things that are going on at home, I think they are in trouble in some way. But I couldn't really take it, so I did have to talk about it. And it was not a one time thing, that I was talking about it regularly to my mom like the entire semester, so she is pretty much aware of what was going on. Whereas the people that I finally approached, because who was supposed to do something about it, they did take action, they assured me that this is not going to happen. But I somehow still doubt that whatever they said that they're going to do, it it's just feeling, it's very, it's we heard you, but we don't really think we can do anything about it, or we're not going to do anything about it. It's like that still. It's okay, these things exist, they don't really have that critical thinking ability where they can. I think there's a lack of empathy, I would say. They don't really feel that something is wrong. They feel that basically the person who's complaining, it's their fault. To be honest, I did my work as part of a team member, and clearly I was told, to whomsoever I complain, that the complainer, whoever I complained, that person told me that it's not that the team lead is responsible for everyone's work. It's each person individually is assigned work, and we did that work, but our team lead only didn't come, which is the new team lead talking about, and they're still telling us that it's our fault. I clearly at that moment felt okay, I'm gonna just sit with that for some time. But if that happens again, if they point it out to us again, saying it's our project, we should be even for telling everything, I think, yeah, I'm not gonna stay quiet this time. Just because I trusted that this thing is gonna end here, doesn't mean that you can do the shit thing that we were doing again, and then blaming us, gaslighting us in some way, making us feel that it's our fault. When the goddamn team lead that was assigned didn't really show up. It's really frustrating, I would say. But thing is, I was not very much affected. Even them telling me so don't be surprised by marks, I literally don't care at this point. The thing is, my goal is just to pass the exam and just move out from that place, because I felt the level of toxicity in that place that most people in their whole life might have never. Because I'm not the person who lets things slide, and it affects me. That's the one reason that I actually genuinely go and talk about, because it affects me. It may not affect everyone. Some people may be able to get through it, but I'm not able to. That is the issue. I mean, So the only thing would be like, if they are the one watching it, like I would just request you, please consider for the next review whatever statements are being made, prior decisions made. Think little bit empathetically. Don't try to gaslight us, making the blame on us. Like, don't turn the don't turn it around. The reason I don't trust her is because of this very reason. How am I supposed to trust a person or trust the people who like basically point fingers back at you, for telling them it's not their fault, you know? Well, the good thing is, like, I've stopped being like the shield. Basically, I don't have to go take the burden of every single person, which I did, because essentially the people did not understand that I was shielding people and that it was affecting me and not them. And right now, the team lead, whoever it is, clearly is not the shield, doesn't really care. So, it is a good lesson for them to understand what exactly was affecting me and what I was trying to prove. Basically, I felt internally that I proved my point. Maybe it may lose marks, but I didn't really have a choice, because making me feel like the person who was causing the issue, I think, was not clearly the like it was not proper. So I'm not really going to fight or talk for any of my team members. If they want, they do have a will and they can willingly go and talk about it. I am not going to take a stand for anyone, because they clearly cannot stand for themselves and they will not stand with me, and I know about that from whoever told me. Even from my own mother, I came to know a lot of things. So that's a good thing, that at least I came to know what exactly is going on and how the game is being turned around. Okay. So my conclusion will be to all the team leads: it's really good to just take a step back, stop protecting the people who don't need protection, meaning they cannot even speak for themselves. Then just stay away from them, or do the work that you have to do, even if you're going to lose marks because they don't know the work. Just accept it, because getting marks for your work and then being accountable for your work is enough. If your teammates are not doing proper work, let them lose the marks. Why you? Yeah, I feared like I was gonna lose marks the entire semester, but this semester I'm not, because I really don't care. I'm doing my work, so I can easily prove that I've done my work. And clearly, I was told that the work is it's not that the team leader was supposed to be accountable and they have to do individually their works. And clearly, my team members, some of them, don't know what exactly is going on in the project, are so lazy that they can't even properly go struggle a bit and find solutions from something. Goddamn kids to tell that they don't know certain thing. Even I didn't know the moment I started. Okay, I started from somewhere. To be honest, if I'll tell you my journey of learning React and Flask, I started doing the internship. I was so pressured because I had to directly build an application in languages that I never really worked on, and I just wasted my nights, worked overnight, and did that stuff. Okay, even for the deployment, my deployments failed so many times, and the platforms. It's not I cannot say that I was not working on this platform, that platform. Like, I really worked hard, okay, and tried different things and got the solution. So just because of your goddamn reasons telling me that this is not working, not getting this accurate, you have a brain which you can use and get solution. And whosoever is pointing fingers back at us, I really want you to think twice before doing that again. Because if you are not, I clearly do not want to take it any further, which I have told clearly. But it feels like these conditions are not being understood properly. So with that, I am day 49 of 2026.